A part of a good YouTube long-form video is also a good thumbnail. One that's appealing, that people see and think, I'm gonna click on that video. Oh yeah, and there is also this. Who designed this? Like, I'm not faking those are real. I take a lot of pride in my thumbnails being okay. Yeah, they aren't the best, but how do they stack up to each other? That's what I'm asking in this question by ranking all the thumbnails. There will be 41 in total. This is obviously all my opinion. And also, follow my socials. Nephew has the worst of the worst. I really want to change them though. I will keep them for now. And the details are serviceable. I don't like them, but fine, I will let it slide. These ones, no, especially last place. So in 41, we have the Forgotten Empire's thumbnail. Ew. First of all, it's not interesting. Like, the colors are nice, but I barely do anything with the space I'm given. I have one Bulgaria ball, which is fine, and then a bunch of Indias, which are supposed to represent the tons of Indian kingdoms that were in India over the Middle Ages, which is fine. I have flipped the Indian flag. It's inaccurate. This is a problem with the entire video, and this is offensive though. I do plan on remaking that video in the future with more entries, so this one is just deserving of last place. In 42nd place we have What If Austria and Hungary Split Up in 1867, part 3. What the hell happened here? I get what I was trying to do, kind of just representing the chaos that happened in that timeline's version of the Great War. Did I have to make it so ugly and just chaotic? Nothing stands out except maybe the colors. Like, you can't even recognize most of those. Maybe the flags, but not their eyes. And just jumbling around the letters that have chaos. It's a bit too much. It feels way too incomprehensible. Now, this series doesn't have like the best record with having thumbnails that are easily recognizable. And this is clearly the worst one. Like, you know what? Tell me one thing that you clearly recognize. Germany having 2 sets of eyes. It's just so ugly. And on 43rd place we have the Gallipoli video. I just drew some country balls on a map. I didn't even make the aspect ratio good. Like, look at this on the YouTube page. Like, let's move on to the detail before I have to look at these eyesores again. Starting the detail in 38th place, we have the Bavaria Takes Over Germany Reddit video. This is certainly a thumbnail. Here's the problem. There is way too much. I don't think this is as clearly here a problem as, you know, here. This is why it isn't an F tier though. It suffers from the exact same thing. Now, you can recognize Russia and Ukraine good enough, but that's it. Like, how is somebody supposed to recognize this while scrolling my channel on their phone? Who will recognize the German Empire? Why did I put time into drawing this specifically? And also, the trademark orange that I use in my Reddit videos is clearly missing here a bit. How did I not do that whilst making this video? Holy shit, this may actually deserve F tier. Though you stay in D tier for now. 37th place is this video where Bulgaria claims they're neutral but they're actually joined the Entente. I'm working on a remake and you will see the new thumbnail here in the list. So first of all, I mean, it looks decent, I guess. it does its job of representing Bulgaria's neutrality and also how the different sides react to it. God, the country balls are so ugly. These are the worst one in the series, arguably. This is also a problem with a lot of older videos, that they just look awful and they will look bad for like quite a long time, which is why most aren't see, though there are videos where the country balls are good enough. And also I could have used the space so much more, like maybe making the text a bit bigger and maybe making the country balls more detailed, and so that from a distance they could be more recognizable. Though overall it's a fine enough thumbnail. Who takes the 36th spot? It's the skit for Bulgaria wants money from Germany. What do you want me to say? It's newer, which you notice by the aspect ratio. I do like the country balls. The speech bubbles are not so good. I do not have to say more. That's why they're in D tier. It's just not interesting. It's just boring. I don't have anything else to say. You should not be on a thumbnail for 20, no, technically 30 seconds. Topping off the D tier with the placement 35, we have Could Germany Win World War II? Part 1. This is the OG. It's a pretty old video, which you notice by the it's definitely not the best looking country balls. I still think it holds up. They maybe aren't really even the 3 sections that are red, green, and red, blue, and yellow, but it's still a nice gimmick. I like how on the top it spells out possible, and also it presents the scenarios fine enough for not really having the most space. Obviously this is always the eyes look diabolical, like anytime Germany looks happy, like look at these two Mega Man built country balls. So anyway, that's all I really have to say. The details will obviously nobody notice, but you know, we can now move on to the C tier. This is where they just do the job well enough. Like, I don't have any complaints, and they certainly aren't bad. We'll go faster to them. Now in 34th place we have the What If America Failed Part 2 video, which is, now first of all, obviously this is my best video, and this thumbnail really isn't the best. I get the idea of Britain trying to conquer somewhere, but I don't utilize that in the video, and the others just feel like they're a bit too much of the map, if you ask me. So yes, sorry. Entering 33rd we have the Civil War scenario. Again, not one of my best videos, but I think this thumbnail, it literally only does the job okay. Because I think there should be more focus on the United States here. I know they're in the middle, but I just have the map and the 2 sides and nothing else. Like, there's just sea and some country balls. First of all, why is France here? I do not understand that one. I can't even tell you what my philosophy was. Also, I think putting there Russia is a bit weird. Britain putting there is fine enough, but I really wish I would have put more focus on the US. In 32nd place we have Could Germany Win World War II Part 2. This is just an okay thumbnail. It's better than the first one. Why? Because the country balls aren't an atrocity. I do like the first 2 parts here. I think they're needed enough. Though I do think I could have done the last part better, where we have Germany hold off Europe from Britain and France. Oh yeah, transferring into the German flag is neat though. Barely missing out on the top 30, we have the Austrian Succession War thumbnail. It just does the bare minimum and that's it. It's like, hello, I'm a thumbnail. Let me just do the bare minimum. Because most of the country balls look decent. The eyes on Austria and France are definitely something. France overall is definitely something. The text here is fine, maybe a bit lacking in context, and I could have chosen a better map. Yeah, that's it. That's what you get from a bare minimum thumbnail. Entering the top 30 is the ChatGPT video. I like the boxing ring idea. Now, did I draw it terribly? Absolutely. But that doesn't matter, it's the idea that counts, right? The boxing gloves don't look pretty good. Like, I really hate them. I didn't even draw a country ball for ChatGPT. Just plopped there a PNG. Snacking that final 29th is the intro. It's fine. It's just my old profile picture with Germany and France on the side, which is fair because they were the main part of this intro. I don't have anything more to say, okay? It can just stay here. With 28, we're starting to have the thumbnails that are decent, and this one is the 50 subscriber special. There's a lot here. Shout out to that map of Bulgaria, looks absolutely awful. Otherwise, there just isn't anything special going on in the Central Power side. The rectangle is nice enough. For some reason, Romania is here on the Entente side. I should have made Italy larger. And I mean, it's fine otherwise, but I just could have done it better for a 50 sub special. Entering 27th, we have the What If America Fails video. The map is fine. Hey, Britain and Spain there is fine, and America looking damaged and crying is, I think, a nice detail. Should have been a country ball instead of a flag, if you ask me. Shout out to the fail that I wrote across the screen, which is pretty funny, but not enough to get out of C tier. In 26th place, we got the What If Germany Got Balkanized video. This thumbnail's fine. I think I could have used more of the map here because you can't exactly tell what time it is, though you do get that from the title. Overall, seeing Germany here in disarray and chaos is, I think, a great thing to add to the thumbnail to have intrigue, because there's a reason why this was my most popular video for a time. And then having here also France and Poland, who looks shocked, is a nice detail. Overall, it's just a good thumbnail. Topping off the C tier, in 25th place, we have the Weimar Republic video. It looks good, don't get me wrong, the country balls all look fine. I could have maybe put more focus on Germany, which is the problem. Like, I haven't put enough focus on Germany. The thumbnail doesn't intrigue the viewer, but it looks good, so that's why it tops off the C tier. Now we have the B tier. These are some thumbnails I'd say are good. Like, I'm not specifically like thinking, yes, these are awesome, but I'm also not like, yeah, I think changing them is completely out of the question. Who will start off our B tier? Our 24th place is the video where George Washington gets sent to the lobby. There is nothing much I have to say now. England being in this weird shape is weird, and I really never want to do something like that again. Having here Washington dead, what looks like him, and a smaller America is fine. Spain being here is also fine, it's just fine. Oh yeah, shout out to the map here. 23rd, the German national anthem video. For a small side video I did during the process of making the Austrian Succession War video, it's fun enough. Like, you have the German lyrics, the German flag, and on the side the Austrian flag because it was partially made by Austrians. What else is there to say? Nice enough thumbnail. The 22nd spot is inhabited by the second What If Austria and Hungary Split Up video. Part 2 is way better than whatever this thing is, because it's just way simpler. Is Hungary in absolute chaos? Yes. And is it the worst part of the thumbnail? Absolutely. But then we have Austria, which just has, you know, the message of abolishing the monarchy and being a republic, which really helped this thumbnail up in B tier. but I can't put it too high in B tier. Still good, and the first part will be seen later.
21.
The Reddit World War II video. What do you want me to say? It's an orange background on which I've put a Reddit post, on which I've put a Germany and the text 20. The Reddit America video. It's the same as the last one, just instead of a country ball and text I have 4. So the 19th place belongs to the first video I've ever made, the Balkan history video. My problem is mainly the fire and the map in the background look awful, but the map isn't the biggest problem because you can barely comprehend it. I think the flags look pretty decent, the eyes look pretty decent, are some of my best ones from the earlier times. No complaints here. In the 18th spot we have the Croatia independence thumbnail. There are many complaints, like I think I've used the map fine. The problem was maybe I could make the country balls and that texture more clear. You know, if I would have used a better aspect ratio. 17th is the thumbnail of this video. I like this thumbnail. Why? Because you see all these things that he will rank and you're like, I want to know where he places them. And then you watch the video, you enjoy the video, you like, you subscribe, you leave a comment, right? Yeah, it's decent, no complaints there. Who celebrates their Sweet 16? It's the All Territories Russia video. I really need to make a new part of this. Like, it has been so long. Anyway, this thumbnail is fine. It presents different stages of Russian history and Russia trying to piece together territories, because we combine territories in this series. I do think I could have made the background more detailed and also make it more obvious that Russia is putting together territories, but otherwise it's fine. Entering the top 15 we have the Peaceful Balkan video. I think there are quite some things that make it great. Now, first of all, it's very appealing. Like, you see Romania and Hungary being friends and are intrigued, and then you also see Kosovo with the words independent there, meaning that yes, this is clearly about the Balkan. Anyway, so there are not really any problems, but it isn't like spectacular. At 14th we have the Sweden Leaves Neutral Club thumbnail. I don't have anything to say, like, you clearly see Sweden ready to go and these three being confused, which is kind of the premise of the skit. So I'd say it's a decent thumbnail. Topping of our C tier in 13th place we have the Post-Yugoslavia Borders video. I hate it when people say that, or YouTubers, but damn, this is actually a mouthful. It's just alright, like, it clearly shows some but not all problems. The texture is intriguing enough. Just overall simple thumbnail with a great map, if you ask me. Let's get now into the A tiers. These are the thumbnails that I'm really proud of and would never change. So, who's our first A tier in 12th place? This is the Germany World War II ranking. I do not like the map. I think I could have made it more clear with the space I was given. The country ball looks fine. I could have made Germany a bit bigger, but I like the idea enough of just announcing like some ideas but not all of them, so that you can still watch the video and find out something new. Barely missing out on the top 10 we have the Armenian genocide video. Okay, I don't know how I in retrospect feel about that Turkey smoking that Armenian pack. Otherwise, it's fine enough. You know, showing a lot of blood because genocide and a lot of dead Armenians. I think it perfectly represents what I'm talking about. Who has the honor to enter our top 10? It's the video where I overrun Britain. What the f*** did I upload? Was Mr. Alternate History on cocaine or something? This is just a shot out of the video, and I think it's a fine shot, yeah? You know, Fran's clearly saying that they're down with the show, and Britain's just screaming for their life, and I'm there with a good old bottle of beer. This was just an ask or meme reference I made in an afternoon. And while singing this, I had killed my lungs. When there's a number 10, there's a number 9, and this 9 belongs to the singing video. This one is just really decent. Like, I think I could have made the microphone better, but I think all these backgrounds are neat. I like the lightning idea here, and it's appealing enough. Are you honored to be our 8th place? Germany got balkanized part 2. This is the best of my older thumbnails because, first of all, the map is awesome. Like, you see the post-World War II world. You also see Germany pretty well. You see that they're divided between two sides. The big part 2 there. It's just awesome. 7th, the Epstein Files video. I think this one's fine enough. I mean, certainly a thumbnail. Okay, I'm gonna cut it short. Donald Trump is on here. Do I need to say more? 6th place is the Roman History Part 2 video. This one is just simple and great. Like, you clearly see here the text Pax Romana and the sea blue background with the sun in the corner. And then you see here this cliff with Rome there with a fierce expression and a nice beer. There's nothing much I can say, but the simplicity works here. And that's why it's 6th. Who enters our top 5? It's the Austria-Hungary split up video. Yes, it has really been a decline with the thumbnails, but the first one is awesome. Now, first of all, I love the dark blue background, and also, whilst the text "No Hungary" could be bigger, the rest is just fire. Like, you clearly see here the broken chains, Hungary being happy and free, whilst Austria is just destroyed because 1/2 of their empire is gone. And I love what I did there with the withered Bonnie reference. Why? Well, because he's the GOAT! Meaning that this thumbnail is just awesome, and I really love the Austrian Empire flag. Deserving of being up here. Topping off the 8th here, barely missing the podium. 4th place is the Carthage New Rome video. This thumbnail could have been first, but there's just one big flaw. Now, I think that I've done enough of this space that I don't think there's anything lacking. And I generally do like the country balls here. I like how Carthage looks with the Rome part that I've added here. This is one problem. I flipped the Spanish flag. That's supposed to be a Spanish flag, but I flipped it and I used the wrong colors. So this looks awful. Which is sad. I really wish I could have put this number 1 because I like this video. S tier, the best of the best. These 3 thumbnails are better than 38 others. 3rd place, who takes the honor? It's the History of Rome Part 1 video. What do I have to say? It's just awesome. Now, I like the idea here again. You know, I divided it into 3 parts. Let's quickly go over them. My favorite one is the first one where I have the founding of Rome here. And I also have here a little Rome with the Tiber River right next to it. Then we have this one. This is my least favorite one personally. I could have made it more clear that it's the sea, but it's clear enough with the boat and Carthage looking pretty scared, meaning that this is about the Punic Wars. And here we have the Declaration of the Empire with the crown and the country ball. The country balls look awesome if you ask me. I could have made maybe the spear here bigger, but it's good enough if you ask me. Just an awesome thumbnail that reveals enough. Our runner-up is... I'm working on a remake and you will see the new thumbnail here in the list. Yes, that's right. The new thumbnail is all the way up here in 2nd place. Show yourself. This one is just awesome. Now, first of all, these have the best looking country balls I've ever drawn. I think you can see this here in the epic thing I'm showing. Here are the dead Ottomans. Here's everything related to Germany. You have DC for some reason and the collapsing Austrian-Hungarian Empire. And while this does show that the Central Powers will leave World War I, in this remake I do not plan on making that the focus, the actual Great War, but the aftermaths. So I decided to just use it to show some cool imaging. And you will see how I made this thumbnail again at the outro. Just phenomenal. My only flaw is that you can't clearly see here that Italy is, but otherwise it's perfect. Enough of the fancy transitions. First place, show yourselves. Yes, it's the Could Germany Win World War II remake. How lowly the first have been placed, and you didn't think that this one would be number 1, didn't ya? Well, it's just perfect. Now, it's not a perfect thumbnail in the grand scheme of YouTube, but in the scheme of this channel, it's just perfect. Now, first of all, we clearly have here Germany ruling with the big crown, and a lot of states kind of hovering around them because they lost. Italy, Austria, Luxembourg for some reason. Even France and the USSR are here. I could have made the USSR bigger, but I think that's fine enough. Then here we have the English Channel and Britain begging for forgiveness, being scared out of their mind with their little ship compared to the German might. Switzerland also just chills there. It's automatically number 1 because Switzerland is here, and I just love the small eyes the Italians have. It's just so nice, this thumbnail, and there's a reason why it's number 1. Finally, I'm done with this video. Gosh knows how many of you are still here. It was not worth it. Who cares? It was fun enough. By the time I release this video, it's probably 2026. So, hope you had a great slip into the new year. I don't know. Just roll the outro. I don't want to edit anymore.